The vice president duels the guy on the $10 bill. This time, it's personal on Laughing Historically.
Dueling to the death has been a piece of human history since one guy stole another guy's wife.
In the 17th and 18th century, dueling was mostly with swords. This is where the term throwing the gauntlet became popular.
In the 19th and 20th century, it was mostly with guns, mainly pistols, most widely known as the Derringer, which killed Abraham Lincoln by John Wilkes Booth.
In a galaxy far, far away, it was mostly with lightsabers.
In the fictional world of Kanto, was with Pokemon.
Jump to the English colonies in America in the 1700s. It was a stressful time, with England picking on everyone, and dueling becomes really popular.
So much that George Washington actually outlawed dueling in the Continental Army, since he was afraid of how many officers he would have left.
Dueling only continued to gain popularity well into the founding of the new United States of America.
This kind of dueling was based on a code of honor. If you insulted someone or their family, or especially their wife, they would challenge you to a duel. It was all about embarrassment, which brings us to the most famous duel of all time.
Rocky versus Apollo Creed.
No. Aaron Burr versus Alexander Hamilton. During the presidential election of 1800, Thomas Jefferson and Burr tied for first place, so the decision actually has to go to the House of Representatives.
Meanwhile, Alexander Hamilton, one of the founding fathers and former chief of staff of George Washington, hates Burr because he has no stance for or against the issues occurring between France and Britain, so he supports Jefferson.
Burr loses the presidency and becomes vice president, which causes an extreme divide between Hamilton and Burr. Thomas Jefferson never trusted Burr and kept him out of most official matters, and decides to tell him he's dropping him from the ticket in the 1804 election.
So, poor Aaron Burr decides to run for governor of New York State.
And renames himself Carlos Danger.
Hamilton then goes on a crusade to sway public favor against Burr.
Hoping to regain his honor, Burr then challenges Hamilton to a duel in Weehawken, New Jersey. New Jersey is one of the few remaining northern states that actually allowed dueling at this time.
Unlike pumping your own gas.
So they meet, and Hamilton has a choice of location since he was the one who was challenged. He chooses upstream, which is odd because wouldn't you want to win your favor shooting at someone? Many historians believe this is actually a possible suicide since Hamilton was severely depressed before the duel. Hamilton has the best aim because he actually was a hunter growing up. However, he chooses to blatantly miss Burr. Burr doesn't care and kills Hamilton.
Many people still debate who really fighted first.
Much like Han Solo and Greedo.
Dueling doesn't go away. Actually, in the Civil War, the US Navy lost more officers to dueling than fighting the war.
Much like the Jedi and the Sith. Fun fact, Aaron Burr actually tried to establish his own independent nation in the western part of the United States in the early 1900s. He hoped to gather enough support from Mexico since they really missed and loved the basement of the Alamo.